Hey guys, so today we are going to make another style of bento cake. This style of naked cake has become trendy quite lately and we are going to make it in 3 different variations. I'm going to make a mango flavor, a matcha mochi and a raspberry cake, so let's begin with me. First, in the bowl, we are going to prepare the sponge cake. This sponge cake will be used in both 3 variations. So we will make a very large batches and we're going to cut it into smaller pieces. In a small bowl, I'm just gonna combine my milk and oil in my vanilla extract with the egg yolk and beat it until everything is combined. In order to create the most fluffy and soft cake, I'm going to use the cake flour, which could have a very low protein content, so the cake will be tender and moist even when we bake it. For our egg white today, I'm going to beat it with some sugar. For today's recipe, in order to create the more fluffy sponge cake, we are going to have to beat the egg yolk until it's reached steep peak. After we have finished mixing the egg white, we will have to immediately add a third of it to the first egg yolk batter. And then we are just gonna gently fold everything until everything is combined like this. At this step, we just want to lighten the mixture to be able to fold in the remaining egg white. About the folding method, just imagine you are drawing the letter G and we just gonna draw it from the bottom of the bowl up to the top, and we just gonna gently fold it while remaining stirring the bowl. It will be okay. And then I'm gonna remove it and transfer my cake into the baking sheet. The batter is quite thick, so we will have to gently tilt it out until it covers all of the pan. And in a preheated, we are going to bake the cake at 160 Celsius for 25 minutes or until the top of the cake has turned golden brown like this. And our cake is done. Drop it a few times to release all of the hot stream, and then let the cake cool down a little bit for at least 30 minutes to 1 hour. And now for the filling of the first cake. For this one, I want to make something tropical because it is summer now. I want something fresh and delicious at the same time. So we are going to make with the perfect traditional combinations with pineapple and mango. At this step, we are going to make the pineapple jam, which is quite easy to make, but it is so delicious because the sourness from the pineapple will combine with the sweetness from the sugar and will make the perfect jam. Trust me, it will be the best thing you have ever tasted. When the pineapple juice has reduced a little bit, I'm going to add in my corn syrup and just gonna keep stirring all until it's become thick like this, almost jam like. It is when all of the liquid has evaporated. Our cake is now completely cooled down and I'm going to cut it into a smaller piece which will fit my box like this. And for the first layer, I'm going to add it with the smaller than the shape of the box, and we are going to fill it with the cream. With this method, when we see it from the outside, it will still be a layer of cream, but when we actually eat it, it will have a layer of cake inside, so overall it won't be too thick and too creamy, so it will be the perfect balance. For the mango element, I'm just gonna use some chopped mango fresh, and we are going to pour it into the side of the box and then fill it with some pineapple jam, and the color just magically match to each other, so it looks so beautiful like this, and the taste is also well because it's paired so perfectly with each other. I'm going to put another layer of cream on top, and for the final layer, we are just simply put a layer of cake on top of this like this, and for some extra decorations to make the cake stand out a little bit more, I'm going to pile in some white whipping cream, and besides that, we are going to pile in some more yellow colored whipped cream as well. Fill the gap with some mango and we will add some green to it, and the cake is now perfect. It looks so cute and so refreshing. And now we are going to make the second flavor, which is one of the Japanese traditional flavor, which will be a matcha flavor combined with some red bean paste and some mochi, so it could be a very Japanese style cake, I guess. For the red bean, I'm just being too lazy and using the store-bought one, but you can also make it from scratch. After the bean has been completely blended, I'm going to boil it a little bit to reduce more of the liquor to make it become a little bit thicker. For the mochi layer, which is very easy to make, we only need to pour it all of the ingredients into a saucepan, and we are going to boil it for about 1 minute, and it will become start thickened like this, and it tastes almost like a mochi, which is very delicious, and it will become a little bit more loosened. When we add it to the cake box, it will be more easier, and the taste will be also the same. For the matcha cream, I'm going to use some very high quality matcha powder, which is harvested in the spring, so the flavor will be very delicious. And we are going to mix it with the cream until we have a very pale and pastel green like this. Just like the previous cake, I'm going to pile the cream around all of the cake to hidden the cake from the layer inside, and we are going to pile and try to smooth it out as much as possible. On top of the cream, I'm going to add in the remaining red bean paste, and we are going to try to spread it out to make the layer more evenly and more beautiful. And the final layer will be a mochi flavor, and we are going to pile in a little bit more cream on top to hidden it off, and we are going to make the most beautiful and traditional Japanese cake. You can actually put the cake inside at the fridge for about 1 hour to make the cream a bit more firmer, so we can pile it more easily on top of the cake to decorate it more beautifully. Or you can start using decorate it immediately. It won't be a problem. It could still look cute like this. And now we are going to continue with the final layer, which is a very easy and a raspberry and cream cake. This cake will be the easiest come out of all of the three, and we are going to add in some raspberry puree for some extra flavor and color. After that, we are going to continue repeating all of the process one more time, like with the layer of cream, and on top of that we try to smooth it out and pile in some more cream, and it will look so beautiful, right? Like the pastel pink color looks so comforting, and it looks so soft as well. And that is our three cake for today, and all of it looks so beautiful when it's stand up with each other. My favorite will be the matcha, red bean and mochi, because I find it so interesting to eat, like the texture and the combinations of the flavor. So if you have enjoyed this video, please consider to like, subscribe to my channel, and please comment something below to support my channel. Don't forget to press in the bell notifications for the new video, and see you next time.